Lychee fruit is a subtropical fruit originating from the Guangdong and Fujian regions in China. You need to know, lychee tree cultivation in this area has been going on for thousands of years. Apart from having a sweet and refreshing taste, lychee fruit is also known as a fruit that is low in calories and rich in fiber. In Australia itself, lychees were brought and cultivated about 100 years ago. And most of these fruits can grow optimally in northern regions, such as New South Wales. In this video, Technologia will invite you to visit a lychee farm in Australia, specifically in Queensland, which has up to 9 hectares of land. Lychee plants are plants from subtropical and tropical climates. Lychee trees can grow well in cool air conditions with lots of water available. The plateau, with an altitude of more than 700 meters above sea level, is a suitable area for the growth of lychee trees. The recommended air temperature is around 9 to 19 degrees Celsius during the rainy season, and 25 to 33 degrees Celsius during the dry season. Like fruit in general, lychee fruit can also be cultivated through its seeds. However, to get lychee seeds that bear fruit quickly with superior quality, farmers usually use grafting techniques. However, for fairly extensive agricultural cultivation, the grafting technique is not recommended. This activity began with workers checking the condition of the stem grafted onto the mother lychee tree. Next, the farmer will cut it and transfer it to a pot, which will then be transferred to the nursery. In the early stages of lychee growth, farmers will use paranet netting as a roof to protect it from direct sunlight. Furthermore, during the planting or replanting period, workers will first soak the lychee seeds in water before planting. Once the planting hole is available, the worker will cover the base with compost, insert the lychee seeds, and cover it with soil, followed by more compost. It is done to ensure that the nutritional needs at the beginning of the lychee tree's growth can be met. During its development period, the lychee tree will experience a lot of pruning. It aims to stimulate the branches to grow fully round, so that they will produce more stems and branches that produce lychee fruit. Apart from that, pruning also limits the lychee tree from growing too tall. Like other tropical fruits, lychee trees also require intensive care, such as watering, fertilizing, replanting, and spraying to fight disease attacks. The harvest period for lychees cultivated from seeds takes around 4 to 5 years after planting. Meanwhile, grafted lychee seeds will bear fruit more quickly, around 2 years after planting. Lychee trees can produce pollen and pistils in one flower, making natural pollination easier. However, for large farms like this, the workers will call beekeepers to bring their bees to the lychee garden during the flowering season. It aims to create higher pollination success, so that it will produce more lychee fruit during the harvest season. After pollination is successful, and the flowers have turned into fruit, the workers will cover all parts of the lychee fruit tree, to protect it from various pest attacks. Some of the lychee pests that often attack this plantation are large bats and several other herbivorous animals. This protective net will be removed once the lychees are fully ripe, and the harvest season approaches. During the harvest season, workers are deployed to harvest lychees manually. Some workers are tasked with climbing and picking lychees, and others below are tasked with collecting the harvest. Next, the harvest will be taken to the packaging factory. At the packaging factory, the lychee fruit will be washed and cleaned from contamination. Next, the lychee fruit will be taken to the production room, where the workers are tasked with separating the lychee fruit from the stem. The separated lychee fruit will be placed through a moving conveyor, which will finally go to the packaging room. Workers prepare to pack in cardboard packaging, under the Sun Lychee brand. These fruits are then distributed to supermarkets in Australia, and several other countries.